Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Things with Otar aren't going so well, Jensen.
Sorry about your place, Kohler. Are you alright?
Physically, yes. Emotionally, I just kinda... You know, I actually had some real good books up there. The bookstore was kind of a front, sure, but it was my front. The version of me I presented to the world. That means something.
It means whatever deal you thought you had with the Diwalis is apparently off.
My deal. Right.
You said something before about Otar putting heat on you as a way of putting heat on Radic. Whatever Otar's reasons are, they're obviously not going away.
I told you, Jensen. I gave Radic my word about something, and I'm not gonna betray him so easy. See? This is what Otar wants. For me to start blabbing things I shouldn't. Look, let's just optimize that rig of yours, huh? You got the neuroplasticity calibrator for me or what?
I know you may not want to talk about what happened to your store.
I get where you're coming from, okay? But try to understand, Jensen. I'm a guy who likes to respect privacy. Especially if the other person is someone who can kill me. Which is real good for you, actually. It goes both ways.
You're willing to ignore what happened?
I am trying to protect myself. Maybe next time, they don't just burn the store, huh?
I rely on you, Kohler. And I'm willing to help if I can. I don't want to have to identify your remains next time I come in for a tune-up.
Neither of us want that. But sometimes, it's better to sweep the ashes under the rug. Now come on! Let's optimize that rig of yours.
You can't hide forever. What are you gonna do when Otar comes back?
What do you expect from me? I am tangled up with these people now. This is what I get for saying yes to Radic. But what choice did I have? What choice do I have now?
Your choice is to tell me what the hell is going on. What does Otar want from you?
He wants to know what I know about Radic. That Radic needs me. The way you need me, Jensen. You understand?
Radic is augmented.
The head of the Diwali, man. If Otar finds this out, if any of the Diwali finds this out, they are not very open-minded about these things.
Yeah, I get it, Kohler. So what are you gonna do?
When augmented people ask for help, I help them. I continue to help Radic.
This procedure. There won't be any surprises like last time.
Last time I was surprised by your crazy tech. But now is totally different. Now I know what's under that hood of yours. And you got me the tool I need. Changes everything.
So what are you gonna do exactly?
I'm gonna optimize your system. No more worrying about overheating. No more worrying about glitches. Jensen 2.0. Sounds pretty good, right?
Alright. Please, tell me this is what a neuroplasticity calibrator looks like.
That's the one! Okay, this won't take long, I promise. And don't worry, man, I never screw up 2 in a row. Spent a lot of time prepping for this one.
Just try not to take anything.
That wasn't so bad, right? How do you feel?
I feel fine. I feel lighter.
I fixed you. Death to all your limits. Whatever implant you want to activate, you activate. Zero consequences.
That sounds pretty good. Thanks, Kohler. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Just get out there and make me proud. Go make use of all that cool shit. I've done everything I can for you. Go ahead and activate anything you want now. Your system can handle it. Go ahead and activate anything you want now. Your system can handle it. Hello.
I have a permit. It's not like they did not see me working here all day.
I just came from the Utilek complex, Felice. Golem City. Those people haven't been relocated. They've been detained. And they're running out of supplies, of space, of hope.
I told you. We cannot control how the government handles Utilek. I was not even permitted to recruit there. If I did, I'd fill my quota in 30 minutes.
Shipping everyone to Rabia doesn't mean things would go differently. Augs are being dehumanized. You don't fix that with eco-friendly architecture.
There are two problems with Utilek. A construction problem and an ideological one. Mr. Brown learned from past mistakes, and now we have checks and balances in place to screen out the undesirable elements.
Checks and balances? What I saw in Golem City goes deeper than security screening.
Really? Then what do you think the problems are?
The real problem is a militarized police force who see the people they're supposed to protect as threats. There's no common ground, no oversight, no accountability.
Rabia will be policed by Santo's own security services. They are augmented like us, and since Rabia is a corporate state, they have a vested interest in the city. It is part of the new city vision.
Corporate security answers to the corporation. It's in the name. If the new city vision starts eating into Santo's bottom line, how long before they're pulled out?
Mr. Brown, Santo has invested too much into Rabia for it to fail. It has to succeed, not just for the augmented, but for the future.
I hope it pays off. I just came from the Utilek complex.
I told you.
Shipping everyone...
There are two
Checks and balance.
Really? Then what do you...
Sorry, I don't advise on corporate security anymore. Had some bad experiences where contracts were more valuable than people.
I may recruit for Santo, but I am not naive. The capsule apartment looking onto the desert they promised me, I know the view's not even real. It's just a screen. But I don't care. It's a future. What do you have waiting for you?
I'm taking my future day by day. But enjoy your room with a view, Felice.
I told you.
Ship
There...
checks.
Really? Then what do you think the problems are?
ARC. They may have started as a civil rights group, but being locked up in Udalek changed that. They were cut off from society, unable to make their voices heard, so they militarized.
But they will be hurt in Rabia. We are offering a foundation, stability, for augmented people. Isn't that what they're asking for?
You're just putting them in a bigger walled city. They're still marginalized from the world, and now you're harboring a suspected terrorist group. You just turned the AUG problem into a rogue state.
I am sorry you don't believe in the power of a new beginning. I hope we prove you wrong.
So do I.
Talk, laddie, like I am not a citizen here. Talk, laddie. There are... real...
So
I have a permit. It's not like they did not see me working here all day.
Pouze v případě nouze volejte 112. Na místní oddíl státní policie se obracejte přímo.
It's not like they did not see me working here all day.
You think the police are bothered by those Tarvos guys?
The security guards for the bank? Why would they be?
Because they aren't security guards, but private military contractors?
Shit, I had no idea. Should a bank be allowed to hire military?
The PMCs come in and act like they are untouchable.
I wonder which of the two, the state police or Tarfos, would win in the firefight.
Legally, they are right.
Hypothetical question.
Remember
of
Bell
course.
Tower? The private
These
militaries
state
have to be
police
much more
look
careful
pretty
with their
well equipped,
reputation.
But I doubt if they have the same weapon and assault training.
Great. Another late night at work, another encounter
You
with the
think you've
city's
got problems,
colorful
huh?
street
You
people.
have no idea. But I'm not the one to
I'm
stop
not giving you
someone
a
on the street to
handout, buddy.
discuss them.
Get a job.
When you start talking about your problems to others, chances are you're trying to reassure yourself that what
All
you're
I'm
doing is
saying
right.
is there is
or
surely
talk
more
yourself
to the
into
story.
doing something stupid.
This collective cannot be as evil as Pika says they are.
I do not know enough to have an opinion.
Really? You need to pay more attention. Big things are happening.
What were they called again? The Juggernaut Collective? I might look into it.
Seems to me like the Juggernaut Collective is trying to level the playing field.
I'm just not that interested in current events. I prefer to read the gossip columns and watch reality TV.
If a few of the people at the top of society fall, there should be more opportunities for the rest of us.
I like mindless fun, you know? Everything else is so serious. If you pay too much attention to what is going on in the world, you will just end up depressed.
You know how this works, Og. Hand them over.
Here, enjoy.
Smart ass. ID check BH847. I see. Thanks. You must think you're something special, eh? Get the hell out of here.
Takhle jsme sem přišli o 2 roky pozdě.
Okay, fine.
No jasně, že zrovna já trčím tady.
Damn this city. Aug problem, homeless problem. It didn't used to be like this.
Další noční šichta v práci.
I remember when President Ruzanapa was in power. That was a golden age for Prague.
Užíváte si vyhlídku? V noci se tohle místo promění, že jo? Vylejzají ven neviditelní lidi. Bez Dčka. Závislost. Augo. Je to tady bezpečnější než některé další části města. Nejradši by nás roztrhali na kus.
Očekává se, že na seznam poboček přibude Ostrava, Olomouc, Zlín a Kladno. Korporátní banka Palisáda se sídlem v Praze je největší a nejprestižnější bezpečnostní korporátní archivní společnost na světě. Obsluhuje řadu megakorporací a bohatých lidí a využívá nejmodernější
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Její smrt přitahla mezinárodní pozornost, dokud nevyšlo najevo, že se snažila získat přístup k účtům klientů.
Who would even listen to that crap?
Leze mi to tady krkem.
I'll let you know if I see anything.
Si i nadále vedou chabě. Investoři zaznamenali pokles prodejů neuropozinu. Výkonný ředitel Bob Page však akcionáře ujistil, že se nemusí bát, neboť jejich moderní výzkum infekčních chorob a genetické léčby by měl velmi brzy začít vykazovat zisk.
You hear that? Trouble is coming.
Nech to. Nikoho to.
Crazy enough to attack us. I'm just going to keep walking.
Takhle jsme sem přišli o 2 roky pozdě.
Stay away. Do not worry.
Nemám ti co dalšího říct.
No one's crazy enough to attack us. Keep your eyes open.
Hezký město, že jo?
This is ridiculous.
Her generosity could make... My.
Enough problems already. Was expecting more of you augs tonight. Especially Riots when in I heard Golem City Drakkar was caused dead. us to increase security in Prague.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
And expensive. Hello, sir. Enjoying the sights of Prague, I hope.
The way I hear it, all those wires and shit messes up their libido. They start to crave it, man.
Just make it through this shift.
So drunk later.
Somebody call us.
Promiň, neposlouchala jsem. Co povídáš?
Disgusting.
They look good in the window. Get them alone in the room. Rather keep all my parts stank.
Switch up patrol.
Boss says move, you move.
What part of patrolling together makes you think we're friends?
Can't defend against that kind of thing.
This is a waste of time, you know?
To se mi nějak nezdá.
Keep your eyes open.
Ahoy! Best street in town. That's the worst. Come to the Red Queen.
Rather stay quiet.
I could use a drink.
Work the app and get to work.
Šílenec.
Where are you going? Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
The dead one. The one whose body they found torn apart by some animal.
She has a name, you know. Angie to those who knew her, Angela to you.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
Found your notebook, Johnny. You've been writing about Angie. Some of your descriptions resemble what happened to her.
You gonna arrest me for writing shitty poems? They're supposed to help me reconnect emotionally to things.
There's a lot of violence in the writing. You describe things that aren't that far off from what actually happened.
Breaking a line and breaking a neck aren't the same thing, are they now? Now you start pretending that they are, and you're no better than that lazy asshole detective. They don't like who I used to be, so they want to do whatever they can to put me away. That's all this is.
The things you wrote are evidence now.
I plead poetic license.
Where were you tonight?
I was out killing Angie. Doing whatever it is they did to her. That's what you think, isn't it?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know what happened.
Why? If anyone should want to track down the person who killed her, it should be me. But I choose not to. Case closed.
You don't care if her killer is caught or not?
No, I don't. I don't get off on vengeance. I say, let the bastard stir in his own damn guilt. Men who kill, I think they do it to get attention. They want to be caught. They want society to spank them just like their daddies did. Now, the real punishment for something like this is living with what you've done.
That's not how it works.
Why not?
For one, finding this killer will ensure they can't do it again. 2, society has a right to protect itself. And 3, where were you tonight?
In my apartment. Alone. No one but the cockroaches can confirm or deny shit. Convenient, right?
You sure you didn't go anywhere tonight?
I went to the bathroom. Twice.
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah. So?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
I'm familiar with their retirement plan. Looks like they're treating you real well, Johnny.
Fuck you. I was in New South Wales, man. Hell, I'm still there. Probably gonna spend the rest of my life trying to get out. See, this is the price a man pays to no longer take orders. And something tells me you're not paying it.
Australia. You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want.
I didn't choose to be augmented either. Not when it first happened.
Apparently we're supposed to be grateful. Alloy's so much better than skin, right? At least, that's how they sold it to me.
For some things it is. Not for everything.
I can walk through fire, but sand won't stick between my toes. I can shove a knife through my hand, but I can't trust what I feel. Even my dreams are made of alloy.
Both of your hands are made of alloy?
Fingers are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. What you have is so much greater.
And then they told me what they wanted me to do, and what would happen to me if I didn't. Well, let me tell you something. It's not me anymore. Hasn't been for a very long time.
They found a partial print on Angela's neck. Belongs to whoever strangled her.
My hands were designed to kill in wars no one's ever heard of. I couldn't leave a trace on someone's skin, even if I wanted to.
They did it so you can kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I didn't come here to arrest or absolve you. Only to ask questions.
Apology accepted. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be left alone.
The R&D canvas tell me, however, that this most recent strain mutates so quickly
You got me mixed up with someone else. Happens all the time. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. Mm-hmm. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Tomorrow, if there is a 98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles of beer.
Massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president.
Something, more beer on the wall.
The way I hear it, all those wires...
Nice outfit.
Na tomhle se asi do dog like that.
That's the kisses as a
Hello.
Sir?
How are you?
Rather, and stay quiet.
Další. No nebyl ledajaký aut.
Worse than the beggars.
I found this earlier.
That's impressive.
Go on. No loitering in the streets.
That's the kisses as it gets ahead.
Go back to Gollum. Oh, fuck.
good?
Czech Republic to approve expansion plans for the Palisade Bank Corporation. Located in Prague, the bank's iconic Blade facilities hold the largest and most secure data archiving vaults in the world. Cutting-edge security measures have protected the sensitive secrets of mega corporations and influential individuals since privacy laws first passed. Sources close to the bank tell me that no hacker has ever come close to breaching the Blade's defenses, despite an almost astronomical number of attempts. Between you and me, folks, I think they are just wasting their time. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live. Our portable data solution has a massive storage, flexible screens, and over 1,000. Deadly infectious diseases are at the center of some disturbing health news right now. The most significant of them, in terms of human cases and death toll, is an antibiotic-resistant strain of tuberculosis that has been... Fertilized cutting-edge rock assessment facility to find a more aggressive cure. Sources inside the R&D camp things become obsolete before they can even reach infected areas. So experts are working day and night. Cures and methodologies that will prevent deadly outbreaks from occurring at all. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Piket.
They may have batteries, but we've got this. A Shanti energy trace. For all you need to get through the day. A Shanti.
Access granted.
Exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for augs and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, we committed massive voter
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
In Russia, combat drones attacked them. And in the US, millions of workers lost their jobs when the collectively classified causing several
Access granted.
to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the Collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age, and we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns priority one. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best secure corporate archiving company in the world.
Around the clock, around the world. Picus News. Always watching, because you are always watching. In part one of our two-part look at the Human Restoration Act, I am joined by the head of the Department of Sociology at Harvard, Dr. Stansfield Christensen. It is a pleasure to speak with you, Doctor. Tell me, what do you feel the Human Restoration Act will achieve if it is passed?
When? When it is passed. And it's a pleasure to speak with you too, Eliza. Listen, I know opponents are saying the Human Restoration Act is a step backwards, a devastating blow against basic human rights. These social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. The AUG incident threw everything off the rails. Since then, the rift between augmented and naturals has gotten so wide, so deep.
Who are you? What are you doing? Who are you? What are you doing? Who are you? What are you doing? Who are you? Doing? Who are you? What are you doing? Who are you? Who are you? What are you doing here? If Vlasta sees you, he'll... Waiting alone was part of the deal.
Vlasta, huh? What kind of deal? Why are you locked up in here?
I don't know who you are or what you want, but me getting out of here is non-negotiable. You need to leave.
I got a tip about a Diwali smuggling operation being run through here. One that may or may not involve someone I'm looking for. And headed by your friend, Vlasta.
Vlasta is not my friend. He's a necessary evil. Are you some kind of cop? I know all about cops. The ones I met in Golem were very good at introducing themselves.
I'm not like them.
Look, I'm not from here. My name is Olivier. 5 months ago, I was pulled from a train. I didn't have a ticket. They checked my name and saw that in university years ago. I was part of a radical group. 50 students, we were nothing. But it is enough for them to drag me into Golem. Since then, I have spent every minute of every day trying to get out. And now that I'm close, you're not going to ruin it for me.
You're paying the Diwalis to be their cargo. There's gotta be better ways of getting out of Prague.
Not legal ones. Not for me. Vlasta's my best shot of getting past the checkpoints. I got the rest of the money and now he's going to get me all the way to Rabia. I am not going back to Golem. Do you have any idea how bad it is?
I saw segregation in Golem. Oppression, crime. But I also saw courage. People finding ways to keep going. I know it's bad. But I'm not sure it's worth making a deal with the devil just to get out.
If you believe that, then you go live there. Spend 5 months getting kicked, spit on, locked up and interrogated about things you know nothing about. I'll take my chances with people like Vlasta. People like Vince.
Vince? Vince Black? What's his role in all of this?
He's the one I had to pay to get to Vlasta.
You had to pay him where? When's the last time you saw him?
2 days ago, the basement of a convenience store in Davni Obvut. It was not far from the gates. That is all I know. Please, this is my ticket now. Do you understand? Promise me.
I came here to find out what happened to Vince Black. What else can you tell me about your dealings with him?
You pay these cops in Golem a lot of money and they get you to Vince's apartment. Then you pay Vince. Then Vlasta comes to pick up the cargo, so then you pay Vlasta. Vlasta and Vince, they had some kind of fight about money, about the location of this place. Vlasta's men blindfolded me and brought me here, and told me to wait. It's Vlasta! Look, nothing you do here can change the fact that the Diwalis move contraband through the city. It's what they do. It's something they'll always find a way to do. You stop this truck and others will still make it out. The only difference is that I won't be on any of them.
I need to meet Katka at the club by 9.
Katka might have to wait.
Who sent you?
I'm looking for Vince Black. Tell me whatever you know about him and we don't have to have a problem here.
He's not a threat to you. He just wants to know about Vince.
Whatever you're going to do, Vrasta, do it quick.
You wanna know about Vince? Sure, no problem. Vince and I work together. He used his agency contacts to get me merchandise. Keep Interpol off my back. But then Vince got greedy. And so I shot him in the face. Like this.
We're checking, boss.
are you doing? Who are you? What are you doing?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Who are you? Who are you?
Vlast.
I don't know.
I got a tick. I'm not like...
Look, I'm not... Not...
Gollum was hell. It is hell. I understand doing whatever it takes to get as far away as possible.
If you believe that, then you have to leave. I promised Vince I would follow the rules. If Laster finds you here, he'll get paranoid and call off our deal. And then he'll call Vince.
Vince? Vince Black? You had to pay him...
2 days ago.
You can't ask me to ignore a Diwali smuggling ring. They're moving weapons around, helping to arm God knows who.
Not my problem. Look, I never had another chance like this. I've given them everything I have for this one shot. If I get recaptured... It's Blaster. Look, nothing you do here can change the fact that the Diwalis move contraband through the city. It's what they do. It's something they'll always find a way to do. You stop this truck and others will still make it out. The only difference is that I won't
let's
be
get
on
this shit
any
in the
of them.
truck. I need to meet Kat at the club by 9.
Katka might have to wait.
Who sent you?
I'm just here to see my friend off, make sure she's in good hands. As long as I have no reason to worry about Olive, you have no reason to worry about me.
See her off? This look like an airport lounge to you?
I didn't tell anyone. I swear.
Whatever you're going to do, Vrasta, do it quick.
I don't like surprises. When people break my terms, it makes me want to break things. Or maybe not break them, maybe strip them down. Sell them for parts.
You're a businessman running a business, Vlasta. Part of that business is built on getting people like Olive out of places like Gollum, places like Prague. Only way for you to maintain your reputation here is to fulfill your agreement with her.
Wrong. My reputation is built on people not fucking with me. People not wasting my time. You should both be dead already. The only reason I'm holding back. You should both be dead.
reason you haven't shot me yet is because you know gunfire will draw the attention of every cop in Prague. That's why we both need a way out of this that's quick and simple and quiet.
He's right, Vlasta.
Okay, so let's say I'm in a hurry, and that I'm not eager to attract the attention of the police. That doesn't mean I have to take all of you with me, or that I have to let you walk out of here alive. There are quiet ways to kill men.
Trust me, there's no quick and quiet way for you to take me out. Your only efficient solution is Ollie V getting in the truck and me walking away. She won't be a problem because she gets what she wants, and I won't be a problem because I don't want to jeopardize her.
All right, we'll take Olivier to Rabia, like we promised. And I like the idea of never seeing you again. You walk away and you don't tell anybody about any of this. Because if anything goes wrong, if I regret this, she's the one who's going to pay for it.
For your sake, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I said she can come, but not before you get out of here. Bye-bye. You want us to get her out of here safely, or not? You want us to get her out of here safely,
We all have
or
places
not?
we need to be. Vlasta doesn't pay us to chat. You know this.
Thank you for that. It's been a long time since someone did me a favor.
You're not out of the woods yet, and I think you know that. I'm giving you a way to contact me, if anything goes wrong.
Hey, lovebirds, we're on a schedule. Let's wrap this up.
I'll be fine. I promise. Here, I was saving this for when I got to Rabia, but I think you should have it. It's the least I can do.
Not to me.
Please, just leave. I can take care of myself. I'm willing to risk my life for this. Don't ruin this. Nothing you do here can change the fact that the Diwali smuggle things out of the city. But at least this way I have a chance. Don't ruin this. Nothing you do here can change the fact that the Diwali smuggle things out of the city. But at least this
American hand to your book.
You don't want
That's
to get
2
noticed
strikes
too
right
much.
there.
You know what I mean? I got nothing over here.
You're looking to get
You?
your gears greased, huh?
What part of patrolling
It will cost you an arm and a
makes you
leg.
think we're
But I
friends?
see you've already spent those.
What's the matter? Your woman leave you? Huh? You looking for a little comfort?
You're a
Better
big
be ready to
You
pay.
have to handle it on your
We
own.
try not to let our values get in the way of
I don't
making
know
money,
you.
but
Otar has something
we don't
going.
try very hard.
Something big. If it pays out, we'll be sitting pretty. Yeah.
You ever wonder about
well,
the leadership of this
You
family?
know how Americans say it. Shit rolls downhill. Not until I'm done here. You're a big boy. You'll have to handle it on your own. Yeah, well, you know how Americans say it.
There isn't
Shit
enough
rolls
respect for the
downhill.
old ways anymore.
Da, I know. I don't know yet. Otar has something going. Something big. If it pays out, we'll be sitting pretty. Be careful. You don't want to get noticed too much, you know what I mean? If they think you're getting ambitious, that could be trouble.
My. I do not have much to say about Palisade. We have very strict NDAs. You could stop by the Palisade Property Bank's front desk during the regular hours.
Living on the street has taught me some valuable lessons. The most important is that our sense of what is important is skewed. You have to lose it all to realize that most of what you had was just stuff.
What a place.
Really doing good stuff. Oh, Christ.
You will pay.
Quiet today.
Not another complaint. Complaints go to your local elected representative.
Get off me!
Enough problems already.
A goddamn clank.
Bavíte se dobře? Já vás neslyším. Dejte holkám najevo, že tady jste.
Anything goes, honey. If you've got the credits.
Máme augmentovaný. Máme naturály. Jestli máte... Kredity, my máme zboží. Stačí si vybrat. Na noc v Brudý královně nikdy nezapomenete. Nádhera, lidičky. Ukažte, jak se umíte bavit. Pamatujte, dámy a pánové,
Delara, I found Vince. You were right to have a bad feeling.
What are you saying, Adam? Is he...
Yeah.
He should have been pulled months ago. It's all over his profile. Vince lost his edge. A person tries to be two things at once, sometimes he ends up not being either of them. He becomes lost.
I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna let you be the one to break this to Miller.
Right. Of course. Be careful out there, Adam.
Možná už je čas vlítnout na věc, ne? Pamatujte, soukromí pokoje jsou k dispozici nahoře. Oh yeah! Dobrý večer, přátelé. Královny, pozdravte Anešku. Má ráda jízdu na koních a klidný večery u táboráku. To jež havíš, havíš, havíš. Pamatujte, dámy a pánové, v baru platí zákaz ošahávání. A teď to pořádně roztočíme. Dámy, zatrsejte nás. To zbožňuju, tak se mi to líbí.
Tyhle dámičky jsou tak nažhalený. Za pár dní se přijďte podívat na Zorku, která vám se svým mechanickým hadem předvede takovou show, že budete zírat. Ale dneska pijte a bavte se, lidičky. Ukažte, jak se umíte bavit.
What today?
Get your hands off me, pig!
By the Czech Republic to approve expansion plans for the Palisade Bank.
So you found the bomb maker. Linked everything to Ark.
Not exactly.
Jesus, Jensen.
We did find the bomb maker. Allison Stanek, a local resident. We have her in custody now. But she told me she'd made dozens more bombs before we arrested her, and she delivered them to Viktor Marchenko.
So it was Ark?
A splinter faction inside Ark. I'm telling you, Miller, something more is going on here. Stanek told me Marchenko has a base of operations in the Swiss Alps, a research facility called Garm. That sound like something Ark has the resources for to you?
I'll contact McCready. Get him and a few analysts to work up a plan.
We need to move on this now. Chicane and I can fly there and back, get a lay of the land, while Mac and his team do the research.
Really? Got it all figured out in that clockwork head of yours? Oh, what the hell? I'm in.
You got enough fuel to get to Switzerland?
To get us there, sure.
Fine. Do it. But this is recon only. Do not engage. Contact me the minute you have something.
Yes, sir.
You've proven yourself so far on this one, Jensen. Don't screw it up.
Copy that. Miller's not used to giving compliments, is he?
He's getting static from the brass. They're starting to riot in Gollum over that shit with Rucker. I'm sure he doesn't blame you. Much. Anymore.
And what do you think?
I think tracking that bomb maker was some fine work. If the intel you got from her stands true, Gollum City will be the least of our problems. So what do you say we go find out how deep in it we are, right? You all set?
Hey, when we get to the Alps, we could get into some action. Are you ready for that?
Why? Because I've been flying hack for the last few years. That's the thing about us naturals, Jensen. We never rust. Look, I've been doing this a long time. Been in my share of shit too. Always managed to pull myself out of it.
Fair enough. Just don't leave without me.
Hey, listen up. I know we're not exactly pals, and I know I can be an asshole. But I'm not a fucking asshole. In fact, I'm offended you'd even say something like that.
That's not what I meant.
I'm just messing with you, Jensen. You ready?
When we first talked, you told me that your limp kept you honest. That's an interesting way of looking at an injury.
Your preamble's as thin as soup, man. Don't dance around it, just ask it.
I'm only curious. We've all got a story.
No, that's not it. What you really want to know is, do I hate him? The man that tore out my knee. His name was Lachlan Beats. He was a laborer. Worked in the mines up near Bendigo before everything went to hell. Beats was a family man who did what he thought he had to do in order to provide for his family. See, back then, nobody could compete with you augs when it came to manual labor jobs. So, he made a choice, if you can call it that.
And his choice changed your life. You don't resent Beats for what happened?
What I resent are the men who coaxed men like him to get augmentations, men who enforced a system where the rich could buy artificial expertise without thinking about what it would cost all of us in the end. No, I don't resent him. At least not anymore. I was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Story of my life. So look, on that sunshiny note, what do you say we put some miles behind us?
Not quite. Let me take care of some things first.
You know where I'll be.
Reporting to you live from Piken.
Disgusting!
Oh, I hit them with my car.
No time to chat. I have an appointment.
Hate to see what these augs have done.
Damn! That attack on Ruzika Station really messed with all the lines.
In the sewers. Ridiculous. What was that? Go. How can we make deals with them?
If he thinks that having his sister come to talk to me will change anything, I found him in bed. My bed. With a fucking clank. It's over! Some of these tourists do not respect boundaries. They think if you are a woman and in the red light district, then you can be bought. I left the last man who tried to get too friendly on the ground. I left the last man who tried to get too friendly on the ground.
government. It's not like they did not.
You just fucked up.
What's this?
I think my teeth are falling out.
No, I don't believe it.
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
This was the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. It's part of something bigger. Someone's out there pretending to be a dead serial killer.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed you toward.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The two victims were killed by the same person, I'm sure of it.
All right, let's say that's true. That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
Look, I'm just telling you what I found. For a while, I thought it might be Radko Perry. That maybe he was behind all of this. But that wasn't right either.
What makes you so sure?
I pretended to be Radko during a text messaging conversation. Turns out he rented himself a couple of augmented girlfriends the night of the murder. He was with them the whole time. They got video that proves it, and they're using it to blackmail him.
The less I know about Radko's personal life, the better. What I meant was, what makes you so sure it can't be Johnny?
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie! Get over here!
Interpol.
Time to wrap this up. All right. Let's call it a night. Get someone to pick her up.
What do we do about Johnny Gunn?
Forget him for now. Forget everything.
Sir?
I have no idea who did this, and neither do you. That may scare the shit out of me, and it may piss some people off, but it's the truth.
Yes, sir.
We did everything we could. Feel free to get me some coffee. I take
it up with
black
Montag.
as a night in the morning.
This doesn't concern you.
Feel free to get me some coffee. I take it black as a night in the morning.
You think I don't know?
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
I don't know who killed Angela Gunn. but I do know it wasn't an isolated case.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Je to super. Fantastisch.
Biofilm, painkillers, right
But
over.
you want praxis?
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Что за х...
I'll be on.
Daz is the mind.
No, tak mě říkala něco jiného.
I see you.
Státní policie bude na kontrolních bodech prověřovat doklady. Mějte prosím připravený průkaz totožnosti.
You looking at something?
Go die in an alley.
Do not push your luck, Panther.
Even Neon.
Need to fill my ticket code for the month.
How are you?
Augmentations are not authorized in this area.
Get off me, you bastard! Leave me alone.
Sarada, this way.
You're all set now.
Not quite.
You know where I'm... You're all set now.
Yeah, fire it up.
Gun just popped up on radar. I'll keep us beyond visual range and engage DRFM jamming. You can scan the facility from the air with...
Negative. I'm gonna find out what's being planned. I gotta get inside.
Crazy? We have no way of knowing what's in there.
I'm tired of flying this limousine around. Did you say you wanted to get back in the action?
Fine. I'm not setting us down.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Run. You really must avoid taking those wrong turns. A little taste. So at the end you understand what you're interfering with. Give my regards to Talos.
I thought there'd be more blood. You said Rucker was covered in it.
Rucker had more meat in him than this one. Maybe that's the difference.
But you're sure he'll die?
Your kid has no mercy. His end will come. It will be slow, and it will be painful. Just time enough for a man to think on his sins. Yeah.
If he found us, it means the facility is compromised. We should move out.
No. We were warned that this one was coming. We have time before they start searching for him.
If you are certain. What about your friends from Ark?
Those fools have outlived their usefulness. Let them drink a little more. Then go stand here. Don't do bodies with this one. Enough of this dead weight. You carry him now. This is as far as I go.
You're flying back to Prague.
I need to meet with those devoured pigs. Get them to accelerate the timeline so our shipment clears customs immediately.
They're gonna want more money.
Smugglers always want more money, but the Valley won't get it.
So the men and I should stay here and proceed as planned?
Brown confirmed everything with Picos last night. Date and time.
End of the line for you, friend.
Chicane, come in. Damn. How long have I been out? Alex, it's me. I need help.
Finally! Been trying to raise you ever since you blew off the bank. Where the hell are you?
The Swiss Alps. Research facility called GARM. Walked into an ambush. I can't raise TF-29's pilot.
The Swiss Alps? Fuck, man, it's gonna take time to scrounge up a VTOL. What happened?
They were waiting for me when I got here. Marchenko and the gold mask mercs from Dubai.
Jesus. You gotta get out of there. Look, stay low, find an exit and... Well, I'll get back to you when I've got a plan.
And I'll keep trying to raise my pilot. These guys think I'm dead, Alex. Maybe I can take advantage of that. Have a peek around.
that intruder Marchenko killed might have friends nearby. Marchenko said the guy was alone. He was, but we don't know what his check-in plan was. An extraction team might already be inbound.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Moving the crane.
Yeah, I can see that. Why?
Because the last person to use this didn't follow proper safety precautions. You almost had a ton of ice fall on someone's head.
Shit! Is it safe now?
Yeah, should be fine. I just finished testing everything when you started shouting at me.
Okay, well, thanks.
Don't mention it.
That's everything? Seems light without the box guns. Yeah. Most of the heavy artillery is already on its way to the target location. We're all set. Campaign. Me too. Let's get ready for deployment.
How will we know when it's time to leave? Yes?
I've never been more proud to be a member of this people. I am right at this moment. But interested. Laszlo has been cleared for the mission. Still having those headaches. Are you bringing extra bandages? Yes. You know what turn switch you're on? Hang on.
This job has the best toys.
Double confirm. Possible contact.
Let's go.
That's it, Nick. Confirm.
There are many like it. This one, not. Nobody better mess with us, that's for sure.
Heads up, this place is a bit shaky. I wonder if I have time to hit the trigger before we leave.
This job has the best toys.
everything we need to conquer the world or destroy it.
Perimeter detail reports west side all clear.
Bring it on.
This team is very well fun.
Jensen? Tell me that you're making all that noise in there.
Where the hell have you been, Chicane?
Well, don't you sound like your usual self. Goddamn roaches spotted me looking for you. Had a hell of a time shaking them off. Listen, there's a helipad, north end of the facility.
I'm on my way. Alex, I don't need that ride. I found my pilot.
That's a relief. Let me know when you're back in Prague.
Copy that.
Anomaly detect access granted.
Vector, without possible. Copy back. Patrolling. Over.
Come on, show yourself.
Sure.
Cargo 2 is loaded and awaiting secure. Slovensky report to Cargo 4 for inspection.
I guess we'll be back order. Now this, the events upstairs have been accelerated as well.
Mouth shut, eyes open.
Moving from mid to low.
All cargo not loaded by 0400 will be terminated in the burn. Attention all personnel. The clubhouse is closed. We are clearing the site.
Mark negative.
Attention all personnel. Site burn will commence in 1 hour. Report to the shooting range immediately. detail reports east side all clear.
Moving with mid-sweep. Over. Mid-sweep ongoing.
Perimeter detail reports south side all clear.
Moving with mid-sweep. Over.
Perimeter detail reports north side all clear. Cargo 2 is loaded and awaiting secure. Slovensky, report to cargo 4 for inspection.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.